Around the Table on Harrison's original KHOZ.
Welcome to Around the Table with Dan and Ann. It's a Wednesday, and that means hump day. Where are you going?
I was doing a big one.
Okay. Welcome to the show. Welcome to our neighborhood, our village, our town, our little studio thing that we do once a day, every day.
Day. Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much for tuning in to us. We've got a pretty good show today, I think.
Yep. We say that every day.
Well, we decided we would come in early, and we would rehearse our little interaction that we do. So, okay, it's your turn.
I'm not talking.
Did you forget your lines?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I think you forgot to give me the script. Maybe I should have come just a little earlier.
Maybe I dreamed that.
Maybe you did.
Maybe that's it.
I do want to tell you about my little morning, which is uneventful, but
all right.
I ran to Walmart this morning because I wanted to do it before I got here so I could go home after.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You did this morning?
This morning.
Okay.
So it runs me, I don't get here at 8:20. I get here whenever I get here, but it was before 8:30 when I arrived. But, so this little lady had parked beside me, and she had a basket that was full of stuff, and she couldn't get her back end open. You have to find the thing, press it, and your back gate will lift up.
Oh, on the vehicle.
On the vehicle.
Not the cart.
Right, on the vehicle.
Okay.
So she asked me if I could help her, and I said, sure. And
she asked you?
Yes, she did.
Oh.
I was parked right next to her.
Oh, okay.
And so I had tried to lift it. Well, her cart was in the way. So we stopped it, and moved the cart, which got the key, or the key was too far away to make it all work. Anyway, so I said, do you mind if I grab your purse? I thought, well, to bring it closer to where it would work. Yeah. That's what I have to do with mine.
Yeah.
Anyway, she wanted to pay me to help her put her groceries in her car.
Well, how much did you walk away with?
I said, you don't need to pay me. Good grief.
I'd say $20 easy.
You're a butthole.
No, so you helped her.
I was like, I guess I was in the right place at the right time.
Was she an older woman?
And yeah.
Oh, boy.
She was older than me.
Those older people need help.
They do. And I was like, it didn't take, did it run me a few minutes behind? Sure, but
yeah,
it's okay.
It's okay. Well,
That's why I missed your meeting this morning.
Well, you did your good deed.
Well, I don't know if I get rewarded in heaven for doing the good deeds, each infant. But whatever. That's not why I did it. I just did it because it's the right thing to do.
I think you can go out and do good deeds all day long, but if it doesn't come from the heart, it's not a good deed.
And it was from the heart.
Okay.
Or if it wasn't from the heart, I'd have said, yeah, give me some money. This was like you would have done. No. But it was from the heart.
Well, good. Good for you.
Well, that's not to brag on myself. That's just to brag on, doing good deeds will come back to...
Everybody should do those things.
They should do those things,
yeah.
Right.
So if you see me in line today at if you see me in your rearview mirror...
It will be. I'll be running over you.
At a drive-through restaurant or something, just go ahead and pay my meal for me.
See, that's not from the heart.
Yeah.
Shall we teach you?
There is a difference.
There is a difference.
Yeah. That's why you go to church or mass or whatever every week to learn those things.
It's not stuff I hadn't probably learned prior, but I'm just more invested in being more like that now.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, anyway.
Okay.
So that was my...
So you
Sweet morning.
You said you didn't watch the presidential State of the Union.
I had other stuff that I was taking care of, and I thought I can always go back and watch it.
Yeah, it was 2 hours solid.
That's what I read. It was like the longest one or something.
Yeah, but it kept my interest. I was interested.
Okay.
I wish that we weren't so civilly divided.
We are majorly divided.
You've got and it's two parties. Why can't there be 8 parties? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's either you hate the guy or you like the guy.
And
And there's no
no in between.
no in between, hardly in between at all. And it's gotten to the point where it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's adolescent to me.
Well, it's high school
It is.
for real. Either way, either side of the
Either
fence
side.
that you're on, it doesn't matter. But I don't know. I just think people have lost their vision of what. Well, okay. You see all this Epstein stuff come out, and
Yeah.
you know that God is not at the center of a lot of people's lives.
Oh, absolutely.
1,000%.
Yeah.
And if he was, I think that we would behave differently.
Yeah. Well, a lot of
As a
that's
whole nation, as a whole society.
yeah. Well, you give people riches and power, and they
misuse it.
dismiss God.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He didn't get that, whatever. Yeah. Oh, I could
yeah.
I could preach, but I'm not going to.
Okay. Well, anyway, I thought it was a good. I thought it was good.
Well, good.
And
If you haven't watched it, I'm sure you can find
yeah,
it
you
on
can
YouTube.
go. Yeah, you can go back and watch it if you want to. But he covered quite a bit, and I think some of the things that he's doing is pretty good. I think there's a lot of things that you mentioned that prices are still high.
Yep.
People are still suffering.
Yep.
We don't make enough money to pay for. I don't know how we went from just a couple of years ago, where everything just skyrocketed. Everything, insurance has gone up, food's gone up, and our wages haven't gone up. So
Right.
it just I don't know how people are making it. So
What is
That's a
minimum wage
concern.
now? $11?
I think it's 11 something, 11.25 or something like that.
Wow. Okay.
So
Huh.
I mean that helps. That helped me. I mean, I'd love to make $11 in 1970. Boy, that would have been great, wouldn't it?
Well, yeah.
Well, I could have retired by now.
There you go.
Anyway, that's here and there. So if you got to watch it, good. If you didn't, there's plenty of opportunities to watch
Oh,
it
yeah.
somewhere.
Yep. Okay. Move on. Oh, partly sunny today with a high of 69 degrees. Tonight is partly cloudy with a low of 46. Thursday, a 20% chance of showers with a high of 67. Thursday night, mostly clear with a low of 39. And Friday, sunny with a high near 74. Woo, woo, woo. Friday night, mostly clear with a low of 47. And then take it away.
Oh my gosh, the weather has changed since yesterday. Sunny on Saturday. It's going to be high near 78. Boy, that's pushing 80 degrees.
I like it.
Saturday night, 20% chance of showers after midnight, then partly cloudy with a low around 46 for the overnight low. And then Sunday, 40% chance of showers with a high of 69. Sunday night, 50% chance of showers continues with a low around 44 degrees. Monday, 30% chance of showers continues, high 64 with an overnight low of 30 with a 30% chance of showers. And then Tuesday, 40% chance of showers,
Okay.
high 65. I think I think possibly the winter is moving out of the area.
Do you think it is really?
I hope
you think
so.
we're going to have like this turnaround? We've had snow on Easter. Easter is early this year.
Oh,
by
that's
the way. It's
right.
in
Yeah, we
April,
did.
early April. But I don't know. Well, I don't ever try to second guess the weather, because I'm inevitably I'll be wrong. So
Who do we have on the show today?
we have Kim Rosson and also Rebekah Lovell, and you've got the thing.
Oh, okay.
Rebekah Lovell is
Coordinator of the volunteer
coordinator-
services
right.
at North Arkansas Regional
Right.
Medical Center.
So they're going to talk about that.
All right.
Yeah,
Well, we need to hurry up and get them in here then, don't we?
we do.
Let's
I
move the
guess.
show on just a little bit quicker. Why are you dragging your feet over there? I don't understand.
Can you,
You
stop
all-
talking about me and get on with it?
Okay. All right, here we go.
Get up, get moving, get those thinking caps on. It's time to ponder this topic.
Do you have it over there?
I sure do. Are you ready?
Sure, yeah.
Have you ever felt a strong warning or instinct that later proved to be true?
Wow.
That was kind of a yes
Proved
no
to-
question, but we wanted
Yeah.
more response. So what is yours?
Yes.
Are you going to elaborate?
Yeah.
You came up with the
Need to-
question.
Yeah, I
You
know.
have to elaborate.
Have you felt a strong warning or
Oh, instinct that later proved to
yeah.
be true.
I tell you what, when I first moved here, I was driving around town. I was 20 years old, and I was driving the back roads, not the in town.
Of course
so
you
in the
were.
neighborhoods, and I was coming up to this intersection, and I didn't have a stop sign.
Okay.
The other cars did, and I had a strong sense or urgency to put the brakes on and stop, and I knew that I could go on through.
Right.
So I slowed down, and just as soon as I slowed down, a car went through that
Wow.
stop sign, flying.
And it would have hit you
Oh,
probably.
absolutely! If I would have not slowed down, so that's one of
That's
those
kind of what
things.
you're talking about
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I don't really have a incident like that. I do have a vibe about people.
Oh, okay.
And, I've been wrong. I'm not going to say I'm right all the time, but I'm pretty good to feel like just you get I don't know, a quick sense
So
of
your
whether
percentages
somebody's-
are pretty high
I think so.
on your
Yeah.
instincts,
Yeah.
your spidey senses.
Now, I have to I can't forget that I can be judgmental about people. You know what I mean?
We take it too
So
far.
I try not to make it fit into that narrative, if
Right.
you will.
Yeah. So
To
do
let
you,
them speak
do you have
for
an incident
themselves.
or just
Well, no, I mean it's more than one, so I don't.
Okay.
I can't really tell you. But then, I've always learned that people aren't meant to stay in your life forever,
oh
and sometimes you can tell along the way in a friendship or a acquaintance that's not going to be lasting.
have you got someone in mind that we all know that you could talk about?
Nope.
Oh, come on.
But I've had some that I totally was wrong about.
Oh, really?
Completely wrong about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you think your judgment pushed ahead of your perception?
I think, that person was good at faking it. That's what I think.
Oh, so you were right then.
Well, no, I mean, I was trusting someone
Oh.
who I thought was legit, and they were so far from legit.
Oh,
I had
okay.
no
Oh,
idea.
so you were hornswoggled.
I was hornswoggled, and that's probably been more than once. But,
Okay.
But I try.
think we've all been
a lot of times
hornswoggled.
I get a little funky vibe.
Yeah.
Is what I call it.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I had that feeling about somebody we both know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. Okay, let's tell.
Go ahead.
No. Hey, got any other responses? I think Hillary responded quickly.
She said yes.
Yes. Okay. She didn't want to elaborate either.
No.
Okay.
But, we want you to elaborate, please. Where did my little thing go? Here we are. And we have absolutely 5 responses.
Okay.
Can we go through them quick?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Kelly said, yep. My brother said, can't say that I have. And he elaborated.
Yeah. Yeah.
And let's see. Stroop FX said March 71, passenger seat of a 1967 Camaro and a Wagner Ford, somewhere in Dayton, Ohio. The only thing I remember since was trying to put my seatbelt on, but couldn't get it unstuck from underneath and saying to myself, I'm not going to need it. I'm told we hit a 1970s Cadillac head on seconds later.
Wow.
And he didn't have a seatbelt.
He didn't read it.
Knew he needed to have the seatbelt on, I
Yeah.
guess, in his head. But anyway.
Wow.
So
Some wild stuff.
So there's space. There's space for your response.
Oh, there
Please
is plenty of space.
elaborate a little.
Yeah.
We would appreciate that for sure. Okay.
All right. Let's move on to history. Oh, and number 3 we're going to have to read.
Okay.
We're doomed to repeat ourselves, so let's find out what happened today in history.
Come on. If you didn't recognize that.
Oh, yeah. That's good.
That was the Beatles. 62 years ago, Please, Please Me became the first Beatles single released in the U.S. by VJ Records. At the time, it was all but ignored by the record buying public, and that would soon change.
I think that was one of the first 45s that I bought was I Want to Hold Your Hand.
Me too.
Oh, my gosh. I love that.
Out so great, I don't have a mark on my face, and I upset Sonny Liston, and I just turned 22 years old. I must be the greatest.
This was 61 years ago. Muhammad Ali, also known as Cassius Clay back in the day, became world heavyweight boxing champion for the first time as he defeated Sonny Liston in Miami Beach.
Okay, and this one you said I have to
Yes.
read. 3 years ago, President Joe Biden nominated federal appeals court judge Ketanji Brown Jackson to the Supreme Court, making her the first black woman selected to serve on it. She would be confirmed by the Senate on April 7th. Was she there last night?
No.
He just had told me there were several Supreme Court
yeah, and
justices
that's
that weren't.
I don't know if that's ever
there?
happened. Maybe it has ever happened.
Maybe it has. I
There was
don't
only
have any
4
idea.
of the 9 there.
Yeah.
That's not good. They're
Well,
supposed to be
you know,
impartial and
Well, they're supposed to be,
neutral.
but I don't know what
Yeah,
their
it's
story
just a bad
is.
look.
Yeah.
Don't go get a new career without even telling me about it. Don't take Annie out of a school that she loves, and don't move us out of a house we've become a family in.
Actress Taya Leone was born on this day in 1965. She's 60 today. She starred in Madam Secretary and played opposite Nicolas Cage in The Family Man.
You had a bad day, you take one down, you sing a sad song just to turn it around. You say you don't know, you tell me don't lie, you work at a smile and you go for a ride. You had a bad day, the camera don't lie, you're coming back down and you really don't mind. You had a bad day, you had a bad day.
Singer Daniel Powter was born this day in 1971. He is 55, and that was bad. Here's a bad day right there.
Come on, Mr. Frodo. I can't carry it for you, but I can carry you.
Actor Sean Austin's birthday is today. He was born in 1971, 55 years old today. He is best known for playing Samwise Gamgee in the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Thank you very much. That's nice. I could be very fat very easily. It's very hard for me to even maintain this weight.
Okay. Talk show host Chelsea Handler was born in 1975 on this day. She's 51. She's known for her dry wit and for hosting talk show Chelsea Does. And that was on her Netflix show, Chelsea.
Okay.
You know what I want? Pork rinds. I want jelly beans, and I want a huge trash bag filled with mashed potatoes. I want to be Pac-Man, and instead of dots, I want them to be cinnamon buns.
Okay.
Rashida Jones was born on this day in 1976, 50 years old today, or 50 years young, however you want to put it. Jones is known for her role as Ann Perkins on Parks and Recreation.
Okay.
All right. We are going to leave you for just a few minutes. And when we come back, Kim Rosson and Rebekah Lovell will be here. Rebekah's the coordinator of volunteer services at North Arkansas Regional
How do you
Medical.
know that?
I'm reading it right here. Can you tell I'm reading?
Well, are you that or you're staring at the board?
Yeah.
One or the other.
I'm talking to the person in front of me here.
Okay.
Can't you see
I'm
them?
just giving him some fun.
I'm talking to the bear.
Well, you're talking to the bear's
Talking to the
behind
bear.
side. Sweet little bear.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we're going to take a break. Stone Bank is our sponsor. Boulder Banking right here in Harrison. We'll be right back.
It's tax season, and Pinnaker Hunt is here to help you max your tax refund. Get into a brand new 2026 Honda HR-V
welcome back to Around the Table. Once a month, we have North Arkansas Regional Medical Center come in and kind of give us some insight or updates or introduce new people. And Kim Rosson is very gracious to coordinate a lot of that stuff. She's the behind the scenes nut tighter.
Well, she's my,
got a wrench in there.
She's my
tutting all the
go-to,
bolts.
that's for
There
sure.
you go.
Yeah.
She's my go-to.
And do you want to introduce her? Or should I go ahead?
Sure.
Kim?
No, I can do it. This is Rebekah Lovell. She is our coordinator of volunteer services at the hospital, and been with us. I think we hired her right around I got ready to leave, and
But you're still there.
But I'm still there.
She's still there.
We're not retired from that one position, but
Yeah.
we're just so grateful for her. She does an amazing job with the hospital and the volunteers, and she has a lot of neat things, great ideas coming up she wants to talk about.
Well, first, I want to ask you, what does the coordinator of volunteer services do?
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
obviously it has to do with volunteering, but
Yeah. Coordinating the
me.
volunteers.
Talk to
No.
me.
That's what I do.
She's a smarty pants.
Yeah. So no, I do work with the volunteers obviously every day. Make sure they're okay. Make sure they're where they want to be. I also help manage the gift shop and the thrift store,
Okay.
and so I do help with those areas as well.
So, what all areas are there of volunteering within the hospital?
Well, they can volunteer pretty much anywhere they want to volunteer. So we have the emergency room. We have any help desk up in any departments, accounting, HR. And like I said, the gift shop, the thrift store, anywhere that they really want to be, they can be. So
they could just, you might have some certain talent or thought
Yes.
that is nagging at you to volunteer with. And you could
Yes.
always contact you and see if there's a place there for.
Right, and we
for
do
that
have
particular
some,
thing?
like there are some women who aren't comfortable coming into the hospital, but they like to sort packets at home. So
Oh.
we'll just give them, like
Like
new baby
admission
packets,
packets,
yeah, like
yeah.
admission packets, and they'll sort them all and they'll bring them in. So that's their way of volunteering. Or they do booties or baby hats. They do that.
You crochet and all
Yes,
that, you can
yes.
certainly. Okay.
So there are things that a lot of people like to do outside of the
Sure.
hospital that's still helping the hospital.
Okay.
So
Yeah, and even if you like to, you like to do baskets.
yes, exactly.
The gift shop, they have the basket sales and stuff, and so that's kind of fun to do. Is if you
It
ever
is
want to
fun.
do.
we
it.
need to
What are
move
looking
you
for?
closer.
Oh,
We did have a Christmas basket sale recently, and it was so much fun. Like
A
we
what
love
now?
a Christmas basket sale.
gonna knock me out. Okay.
So that was fun. But we do, we have, and then we also have
Yeah.
about the last time I was here, Kim and I had started the new junior volunteer programs.
Yes.
So we do have 2 of those.
So talk to us about that.
And we do have, there's 2 different ones. The junior volunteer program is for kids who are grades 9 to 12 who want to be maybe a doctor or a nurse or work into a hospital someday, and they want to learn more about it. So
Okay.
they'll be within the hospital. They'll be paired with just different departments, and whoever would like to help. They need more
Like
help.
in some mentor type
Yes.
person.
Yes. And so their application's a little bit lengthier just because they're going to be in the hospital and around patients. Then we also have our JET program. That is the junior engagement team, and they're the kids who maybe don't want to be in the hospital, but they want to work for the hospital.
Okay.
So they would help at like Baby Fest or at our 5K or at different events that we have, and they
Okay.
also help at our thrift store. So you often can find a junior or a member of the junior volunteer or JET program at the thrift store on a Saturday.
So the JET, what ages are eligible for the
9
JET?
to 12, it's the same
All
thing.
the
Yeah.
same.
Well,
9
isn't
to
it that
12.
they have to have so many hours now
Yes.
to graduate volunteer
Yes.
hours?
Right.
They
And
have
so
to have the
that's
75
one reason.
hours.
Yeah.
So
Oh, is
yeah.
this, wow.
So that was one reason why Rebekah started that at the hospital, to give kids an opportunity to volunteer.
Sure.
And it's a great, I know at the thrift shop, I think about people bring in electronic stuff all the time,
Yeah.
and the senior adults like, oh my gosh, and so a lot of times the kids will go in there and organize all those cords and see if they work. And
They probably know how to work them.
yes,
They know how to do
It's
everything. Yeah,
overwhelming.
they do.
So yeah, I mean it's very much needed.
it is.
Wow.
So.
And okay, say you have a child in your family who is looking for this.
Yes.
How do people get started with it? I mean, Yeah,
So
what do
they can
they
find
do?
it. They can find it on our website. So there is under the volunteer section on the website, and it gives them information. But they would email me, and so or
Okay.
call me, and then I would send them an application, and then we would go from there. So they would fill it out. They would come in. We would have a
Okay.
conversation of where they would want to be. And
I would
so,
think, is there some kind of background check within that? I would. Question?
It is not. So what they have to have is it's called just a standard letter of approval from their school counselor.
Okay.
So that's kind of like the background check for
Okay,
them. So
okay.
that's their counselor being like, yeah, they're good to volunteer at the hospital.
Right. I mean, there's HIPAA, there's all those kinds of
Yes.
things that you
Sure,
want to
yeah.
make sure are not
Yes.
messed with.
And
in
that's
the
why
process.
I said the junior volunteer application's definitely lengthier than the JET program because
they
they're in the
understand
hospital. Yes.
Their importance.
Yes.
Of the,
And then if you even want to go to a more an intense program, we have the MASH program
Yes.
that they
Yeah.
offer in the summer, and that is for that seniors or junior? I think it's junior.
juniors.
I think it's
I think it's juniors.
juniors.
so.
And so if they actually want to, they really get involved, and it's like a 2-week intensive program, and then they get to actually go in and do work in the surgery, do
They get
lots
to shadow
yeah, they
within
get to shadow
that
all
department.
those. And so it's really a neat program, and you have to apply for that.
It's better
So-
than candy strapping. No, I'm
But that's even if you really want to go into the medical field, that's a great way to say, I think I want to do that.
Well, some
And see what
people
it's
make
like.
that decision or think they're going to make that decision and don't really have any reference of what they're doing.
Absolutely.
So this at least gives them some insight into the decision that they're a life decision they're looking at making, and I think it's an excellent way to address this or to introduce that thing.
Yeah, because when you get into like radio tech, rad techs and all that kind of stuff, you're thinking, what do they do? What is that?
Exactly.
What is that? I'd like, because the college here has such great programs.
Oh, yeah.
And so I think I saw not too long ago that we had one of the top RN programs there.
Yeah.
So that's awesome.
Yeah,
to be
for sure.
tied in with them. So
Well, getting back to the volunteers, if somebody wanted to volunteer and they say, I've only got 3 hours a week, that's the only time I've got. Can you work that in?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Oh, absolutely. We do have some people who do work just 3 hours a week.
Okay.
So it's just the way I am about it. I'm like, we'll take as much of you as you want to give us. So
Yeah.
we're happy
Right.
to have you in any kind of way.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it doesn't. One of the perks of volunteering is if they do work a 4-hour shift, they are provided a free meal from our
that's good.
cafeteria.
Okay.
So
Oh, that's nice.
so we do have, we were talking about it earlier, we have some little ladies who like to come in early and stay all day, and they get breakfast and lunch. So
Well, good for them.
Yep.
They
it's
just
great.
come for the socialization.
Yes,
No,
they
I'm
do.
just
Well-
Actually, some of them
But
probably
some
do.
of them probably do.
Yeah,
I
and
mean,
that's
it's
a great
not
perk.
well,
of it.
and
negative
it
thing.
doesn't matter the age.
Okay.
I know you kind of have a tendency to think, senior adults or people who
Right.
have retired, but it's a great program even for younger moms who, if their kids are in school or
Sure.
there's just a lot of people can do it.
Yeah.
You don't have to be a certain age to do it.
Right.
Look at volunteers anywhere.
Yeah.
Yes, we
last time we were here, we talked about the gift shop. How's that doing?
It's doing really well. So Kate Hughes, who was our gift
Right,
shop coordinator, is no longer doing that anymore. She is staying on as PRN, so she will pop in. So she's
Sure,
still
yeah.
there a little bit. Like she's going to be in there tomorrow to kind of help me stage a little bit. But she has a heart for volunteering, and she's going to stay on as a volunteer, but wants to go back to working PTA full time. So she has 4
Okay.
children and is on 4 PTAs.
Oh boy,
so
she's busy.
She's
She
got
is.
plenty
Yeah.
to do with that.
She does.
Yeah.
So she's still there. So yeah, we are looking for a new gift shop coordinator.
Okay.
If anybody knows someone who's interested.
If that's
Okay.
something speaking to you,
Yeah.
holla.
I mean, I think it sounds like so much fun. Like, it's
Well, and the gift shop is really done well. It's really
It
grown,
has.
and it Rebecca's done a great job
we're
with
really
that.
proud of it. We just partnered with Sisters Flower Shop. It just came live 2 weeks ago. So we do have. If you go on our website, you can be directed to them, and they have a select flowers that will be brought to the hospital. And if it's
Okay.
purchased through the website, then we get 20% of that purchase.
Well, there you go.
So,
and that
you know,
goes towards the
Auxiliary.
Auxiliary.
Yes.
Okay.
And then of course with the auxiliary, that money goes back into the hospital.
Sure.
So
Sure.
yeah.
Wow. Okay.
All right.
So you mentioned a 5K.
Yes, the foundation usually has their annual 5K, and this year it's going to be Saturday, April the 18th, and it's Miles for Hope 5K. So all the proceeds this year are going to go to our cancer center, Claude Parish Cancer Center. One of the things they're doing different this year is they're offering a 1 mile fun run. They have the 5K, the competitive, and they have trophies and stuff for the top 3. But then they also have some trophies for the top 3 in the 1 mile. You start at the hospital, and I guess you'll probably go all around the creek and come back. And that last little hill is, the toughest.
But at the end,
Yeah.
there you go. That's right.
Yeah.
But it's we're really excited about that, and every participant will receive a T-shirt, a medal. They're going to get a cancer awareness ribbon to show all the different types of cancers that there are, and so we just really encourage people to go on our Facebook page or the hospital and sign up for it's on Run Sign Up. And so if you go on the North Arkansas Medical Foundation Facebook page, you can click on that, or even the hospital website and click that on, and get involved in that, because like I said, all that goes to a great cause, and we're so proud of our Claude Parish Cancer Center and the work that it does, and so this is just another thing that we can do to further that. So.
Cool.
There's lots of runners out in our area that like to take advantage of that, and this is a wonderful
like the time
opportunity.
runs,
And what it's benefiting is can't be. I mean, right.
I have to kind of get in shape so I can make the 3 miles. The 1 mile sounded pretty good to me.
That would be on my April 18th.
I think that's probably going around the square and coming back.
I know.
That's
Well,
kind of like the
what I'm
Santa
thinking.
Shuffle. I think I could do that.
I used to do the 5K, do it fast walking, and now it's more like maybe a fun walk.
Yeah, that's right.
Are there any shortcuts that you can take during these races?
Oh,
well,
you can't cheat.
and if you get caught, then you're disqualified.
Right. So no.
So there are people standing around and say, "Hey, that guy cheated."
Well, and if you sign up to run, you can't walk.
That's
but
right.
if you sign up to walk, you
can
can run and walk.
Can I
if you
sign up
Wait a
to
minute.
choose?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, if you run, you can't
I know
walk.
that's right.
Yeah, you're right.
Is
Well, I was
there a-
thinking it was one way or the other, but yeah, you're right. Because one time we did have somebody years ago
Oh,
when
my
I was
gosh,
just
yeah.
a volunteer and doing it, and I saw somebody. He was a runner, and he started. He was a runner,
and he probably started walking.
Yeah, because he got tired. Disqualified.
Get him out of there.
She went and kicked him out. Huge. I want you to know that's on my 65th birthday.
Well, if you're
That's on my 65th.
Oh, well, what a great way to celebrate.
That's right.
if you're interested in the 5K, it starts April the 18th. At what time was that?
It's at 8:30.
8:30 in the morning. Okay.
And if you have any questions, you can call Dan Dillard. His number is so easy for me to remember: 414-4444.
There we go.
So you can call him, or you can look on our website or the Facebook page and stuff.
Sign up yourself.
Yeah. Well, thanks so much for coming in.
Yeah, thank
We
you all
appreciate
very
it.
much. Appreciate it.
If you want to be a volunteer, you need to contact Rebekah Lovell.
Yep.
All right. Do you have an extension or not?
Yes, it's 4621.
4621. 404-4621.
414, yeah.
414.
All right. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
We're going to take a break. Stone Bank is our sponsor, and they always say boulder banking right here in Harrison. Stick with us. We'll be right back.
Around the Table on the original KHOC.
Okie dokie. Welcome back to Around the Table. Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
You know, this is kind of, life changes. Eras change.
Yes.
Yeah. And people change.
Yes.
Society changes. Technology changes.
Yes.
And then you look around and you don't even have a daily newspaper anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what
Yeah.
you're saying.
Now that the Boston Globe has admitted it's not worth driving through knee-deep snow to deliver the physical edition of the newspaper, how much longer before everyone stops printing them? For the first time in 153 years, the Globe scrapped Tuesday's home delivery. The paper has 75,000 print subscribers, or about a quarter of their total paid customers. A quarter of their paid customers. They'll get two newspapers today because there's nothing like reading Monday's news on Wednesday.
See,
and this is happening all over the country.
right.
Yeah.
It seems to be phasing out a bit with the whole newspaper type.
Well, at one time, you could get the news. You know, the soonest you could get the news would be in the next day, which
Sure.
is which we all expected
Well,
that.
yeah,
It's not a big deal.
we knew that, yeah.
We knew that. Okay, we heard it on television.
Right.
We'll read in depth about it the next day.
Right.
But that's gotten to be like, is there really any news anymore that's even worth reading?
Well,
because
you
it's
can
so
get
old.
it instant, but now you can get it instant on
TikTok
apps
is most
or whatever, and but we've talked a lot about this actually.
Mm-hmm.
The whole deal about whether you have legit news
Yeah.
when you get it that way,
Right.
when you source it out that way. And
Well-
I followed NPR some because it's supposed to be unbiased.
supposed to be.
It's not.
It's not.
It's not. Don't give me your opinion.
Yeah, and that's what's the problem. Most news outlets are slanted one way or the other, and they give their opinion, and it used to be the editor would, this from the editor's desk, he would give his opinion, and that's the only one you would think that would.
If you do an opinion piece, I get it.
Yeah,
But if you're giving me the news, stop it.
yeah. We just want to know the facts.
Yeah.
Well, I think we're old enough and smart enough and
Well, no, I guess
mature enough.
they think we're babies. So
Yeah.
I
Anyway.
guess.
But
Okay.
we do still have a newspaper here,
Yes,
and
we
they
do.
put out some good stuff
I
when it comes out.
I don't get the newspaper. We used to get it here. I'm not sure we do that anymore
Yeah.
either. But anyway, you can get it online still if you would want to get a digital one. So
There's a lot of stuff going on
go ahead.
around the world, and you take a flight, and you expect when you get on the flight, other than people fighting mid-flight, you expect to
I've
land
never seen that
without
happen,
any
but yeah.
mishaps. But American Airlines flight lands in Miami with bullet holes in it. I don't know what that's all about, but it says American Airlines is still trying to figure out if one of its 737s was shot before taking off from Medellin, Colombia, or on the way to Miami. Even the pilots didn't notice that they were flying a piece of Swiss cheese until they were back on the ground. Somehow no one got hit, and the fuel didn't leak out of those bullet holes in the wings. Crews taped over them and flew the plane to Dallas.
That concerns me.
Yeah. Oh, let's just put some tape on
Let's
it.
put some duct tape.
Yeah, I got some good high quality duct tape back here. We'll just slap some tape on it, or we'll be good.
Oh man. No. Wow. Okay, I guess you should go around. Are they going to let us go inspect our aircraft before we
Oh, my
take off
gosh.
anymore?
Yeah.
Probably not. And there's one under law and disorder, and it says, is it even safe at all to go to Mexico? Well,
Oh,
I
my gosh.
received this map yesterday from you that was of areas and kind of the level of concern, if you will.
Yeah. Pretty
And,
pretty
it's
colorful.
pretty widespread, but
Yeah.
where we usually go is still like number 2, I think. But we're not going to Mexico. I will flat out say it right now. You know, I'm not going to tell you.
You were going next month, right?
No, I haven't been going to Mexico at all this year yet.
I mean, you would plan to.
No, I was going to Grand Cayman next, but it doesn't matter. But sorry, I didn't mean to throw that. No, you. But actually, wait, I got discombobulated. We usually do go to Mexico, and we thought about going in June.
Yeah.
But
not safe
I lost
right
my
now.
train of thought. Yeah.
It's just not safe.
Well, yeah. They say though, you know, spring break's coming up, and I know people that are flying there this week, and I know people that are there that have had no issue whatsoever but they're in Cancun and Cozumel area as well.
Yeah.
So I guess you fly at your own risk if they're flying, if the planes. But they've said they've lifted the ban in Puerto Vallarta, the flight ban. So resorts seem to be fine according to the U.S. State Department, and that shelter-in-place order has been lifted in Puerto Vallarta, where all that broke out with the cartel.
Yeah. Okay.
So flights to and from there have resumed, but the rest of Mexico is under a level 2 travel advisory.
Well, I don't think that I haven't seen any reports of people being killed over it, other than the drug czar,
Right.
whoever it was. But still, if I had plans, I would stop the plans. I'm not going to go anywhere that I don't think that I'm going to be totally safe.
Right.
If there's a question of it, and even though it may be safe now, when do you know that they're going to? I mean, they didn't know it before that they were going to.
Right. It
Target.
could happen at any time.
It could happen at
But
any
it could
time.
happen at any time, whether you're
There's plenty of other places in the
discourse.
world to go that I would choose. But anyway.
You know, we went to Israel back in 1992, and all we heard was, it's not safe, it's not safe, it's not safe. We were perfectly fine. So sometimes it's overkill, but they're doing that to keep citizens safe. I get it.
Right.
But if we have, you know.
They said
you just never know.
Nothing happened because no one planned anything during that time. So when do you know a plan's going to happen? You don't.
Well,
It's their
if you
plan,
know a
not yours.
plan's going to happen, yeah, you don't.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Yep.
Okay. Let me see. I think I'll do this story here.
The horsey neigh?
Yeah, the horsey neigh. Did you
Okay.
know a neigh is really a whistle?
Well, I didn't till
That's what
coming up on
that's what they
this.
said. Yeah. Ever wonder what would happen if a horse sucked on a balloon?
No, I have not.
I don't think they got the lip structure for that.
I got nothing.
Okay. Some scientists in Denmark gave some horses helium. Okay.
Really?
And that's how they figured out that a neigh is actually two different simultaneous sounds, a low-pitched singing and a whistle. Both were from their throat. Okay?
Okay.
They've been trying to figure out this forever. I guess helium was the solution to do that. It proves that horses are the only animals that can produce two throat sounds at the same time. Okay?
So, you know what? I've had horses. You have horses. Have you ever wondered why and how they neigh? Have you ever wondered that?
No.
Okay.
I just figured they did.
But these scientists did, and I bet, I'm not going to say who paid for it.
I
'cause
was
don't
going to
know,
say
but
they
I'm
probably
thinking,
got a grant, and they said,
They got some grant. We
we
got to
got
spend this
the money. What are we going to do with it? What? And then in the background, you hear a horse. They go, let's study the horse ninnies.
Yes, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay, gas prices. You may have heard that gas prices are below $2.30, and I was at Walmart this morning. It was $2.37.
Okay.
I think a gallon, and it says it's $2.30 in most states, and in some places $1.99. That's been a hot
pretty
minute
good.
since that's
Yeah.
happened. But according to the AAA, not a single state this week has an average below $2.37. That was Oklahoma. According to them, the national average is $2.95, which is still 20 cents cheaper than it was a year ago. As for that $1.99 claim, of the 150,000 stations, Gas Buddy tracks, they say there were only 4 in the entire country that were selling for $1.99 or less. I don't know what it is at like Ridgedale and that area, because they're always cheaper in Missouri.
Yeah.
But I know at Walmart it was like $2.37.
Yeah. Well, it's a lot different than $3.98 or $3.68, whatever it was.
I remember when it got
last
up
year.
to almost $4 a gallon.
Oh yeah, not cool. And
Not
people
cool.
flipped out.
They did.
Yeah.
Do we have time for another one? Or not?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, first dances. Dan said he didn't really get this, but
I don't pay attention to it really, so I was lost.
First dances at your wedding. That's kind of a
Okay.
big deal.
I thought it was an app. You know what I mean?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right. Yeah, I thought it was
No.
an app or something.
But there's like a big thing about weddings nowadays is like a first dance, and that may have been the case for
Is
a
that
long
where the
time.
bride dances with her
with her
father or
husband
something?
or her new husband.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
there's
yeah,
all
yeah,
kinds
okay.
of first dances, I guess. Everyone else is noticing though that first dances are getting rather ridiculous, and I've seen videos of some of them, and I'm thinking they must have really worked on that dance. Anyway, we're not even talking about smoke machines. Or lights anymore. They're talking about brides are hiring choreographers and backup dancers, hiring people to really put on a show for their first dance. There are now companies that'll zhuzh up your first dance with costumes and everything.
Yeah.
In some cases, the bride and groom sing too, like a musical.
Oh, okay. So it's a performance.
It's production.
It's production. Yeah. Okay.
But you know, I didn't do whatever. You do what you want, I guess.
Well,
But, you know,
money talks, I guess.
money talks. You bet.
Yeah. With that in mind, we will take another break. Stone Bank sponsors our program. Boulder Banking, right here in Harrison. We're going to take a real quick break. Well, it's the same break, it's same length as all the other ones, but we call it quick. So you'll stick around and stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Around the Table. Ann's got some information she'd like to give to our audience here. What do you got something going? You got a special thing you want to
No.
talk about?
No, I don't believe that I do.
Okay.
I was just trying to find some content here to.
Oh, okay.
Time. I don't even know. Oh, okay. Here's one. There's a little blurb in here about healthy sounding foods that may be sneaking you sugar. Which does that tell you? You need to label, or you need to really, I guess, research
what is
things.
that?
If you've ever grabbed something labeled all natural, organic, or packed with protein and felt very smug about it, you may have been duped. Some of the so-called healthy brands are absolutely loaded with added sugar.
Oh, boy.
Experts say brands use feel-good buzzwords to distract you, swapping in sneaky sweeteners that don't count as added sugar on the label, but still hit your body the same way. Dietitians say always check the nutrition label and don't assume healthy packaging means healthy food, because apparently even granola and almond milk can last straight to our faces. Now, I know granolas can be loaded with sugar.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't really drink milk, so I don't really follow
Well,
that.
I think a glass of milk has 10 grams of sugar in it because it's just sweet. There's no added sugar to it, but it has 10 grams of sugar.
How does sweeteners affect your diabetes?
You mean artificial sweetener?
Artificial sweeteners.
It doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah, I use stevia.
Okay. I was just curious.
Yeah. One thing I will note, if you're concerned about sugar intake, don't just look at the sugar content of
You can look at
your
carbs too.
Carbs is the only thing you should look at.
Okay.
Because carbs and sugar, if you look at carbs, it's generally the same as the sugar, because that's what
The same what?
the same number.
Oh.
So if it says I've got 23 carbs, look at the sugar. It's probably 23 sugars, because sugars makes carbs, or carbs turns into sugar is what I meant to say.
Okay.
Yeah. Look at that. See if there's a difference in that.
I'm curious.
Yeah, because carbs turns directly into sugar, and if you're trying to cut down on sugar,
They're not going to say that on the label. Guarantee you.
Yeah, right. But if you want to cut down on sugar,
Cut down
if
on
you
your
cut down on the
carbs.
carbs, you're doing what you're supposed to do. Yeah.
And nobody ever said cut out all the carbs. I know people do,
Yeah.
but
Well, they
I don't
say
buy into that.
Yeah, the best thing to do is when you're eating is to eat protein first, and then your carbs last, because carbs are filling, and they're full of the bad stuff that you don't
Right.
want in your body. So
Right.
eat the protein first.
And most people, you need more protein than you think you do in your daily allowance.
Yeah.
You should try to get your protein in every meal.
Every day.
Okay.
Speaking of today, today is Quiet Day, also known as Don't Utter a Word.
You flunked.
I've just shh. Yeah. Oh, be quiet.
National Clam Chowder Day. Are you a clam
I
chowder
love
fan?
clam chowder.
Okay.
Yeah.
Manhattan clam chowder has tomatoes, and if you're chowing down on the New England clam chowder, it's made with cream, pronounced chowder.
Chowder. National Chocolate Covered Nut Day. You know, if we
Okay.
put chocolate on you, you would be a chocolate covered nut.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pistol Patent Day. February 25th
Oh.
is that Pistol Patent Day, commemorating this day in 1836, with Samuel Colt got a patent for his revolver design.
All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day.